Hello and what's up, everybody? My name is Tim Stoddard with Stodzymedia.com. Welcome to Stodzyland. This is episode 42, and today we're going to be talking about winning with local search. So, before we get started, I have a quick story. I am a member of my local Chamber of Commerce, and on Wednesday, which was 2 days ago, I gave a short presentation about teaching some of the local business owners about some of the digital marketing techniques that they can use without hiring an agency that they can just do on their spare time that will, without a doubt, have a positive impact on their business. And naturally, the first thing that I went towards was local search rankings, especially through the Google Business Directory. And I was so surprised on how few people actually had their businesses set up in the Google database, how many had content filled in there, how many were trying to get reviews. It is the easiest and most important thing you can do to get your local business traffic coming in, especially if you have a brick and mortar shop. So this is what we're going to do. This is very introductory. This isn't going to get too deep into more of like the higher end tactics that you can use. However, if you just follow these 3 steps, guys, it'll take you probably about 2 hours to do completely. If you just get these 3 steps done, then you're going to be in a much better spot than the rest of your competitors who haven't done this yet. So the first step: build a Google business page. This is the first thing you do. If you go to Google and you just search Google My Business, this will show up. You build a page. You're going to be able to upload your picture, upload your company name, fill in your address. There's going to be a lot of information a lot of fields that they let you fill in. Fill it in as much as you can. Be really detailed. Link out to other pages on your website. Give short descriptions, give long descriptions, add pictures. When people search for businesses, they want to take a look to see what it looks like. Make this as comprehensive as possible. Now here, we call this the NAP, N-A-P, name, address, phone number. This doesn't always have to be perfect, but if you can be consistent in this area, you really should. You want to try to get your name, your address, and your phone number 100% consistent in all other directories that you have. So let's say you filled out a listing on Yelp. Let's say maybe you're a restaurant and you filled out a listing on Urban Spoon, another directory listing. You want to make sure that this information, your NAP, is exactly the same. So maybe you have like a suite number. If in your Urban Spoon directory you used STE, the shorthand for suite, you want to do that same thing in your Google listing. If you have maybe like a 1-800 number that you use, but in your Urban Spoon directory listing you use like a local number, like a 561 area code number, which would be here, Boca Raton, you want to use that same phone number in your Google one. So just make sure this information, name, address, phone number, is 100% consistent through the entire internet. All the directory listings that you've ever filled out, make sure that's all the same. And then finally with Google, if they're going to list you in the local business directory, they are going to verify that you actually are where you say you are. If they didn't do this, then I could create a bunch of fake addresses all over the country and show up for places that I'm not actually at. So they're going to send you a postcard. Keep your eye on that postcard. Sometimes Google they fail at this a lot. They say, we'll send you a postcard in 5 days. Usually it's about 2 weeks. Sometimes it's even a month. Sometimes it never comes at all. So this can be kind of a hassle. For the most part, you can expect it to be there in a week. And then once you do, there's a code on this postcard that you just go back to your business page, you fill out the code, and then boom, your address is verified. So this simple step, once you get this done, you're set up. You're officially listed in the Google local business directory. So, step 2. Just because you have this listing doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to see it. Just like natural SEO, just like social media, there's other businesses that are competing for that same traffic. So to build the authority to your listing, you want to follow a couple steps. One, we talked about this in the last episode. I'll link that in the description of this video. Get links. Yes, you can point links to your business page. Ideally, you want to point those links to your website, but you can still point them to here. If you're going to get search traffic and you're going to get customers through that listing, then it might even make sense to point all of your links to this page. It's really up to you. I think it's like a subjective question. It might make more sense in some cases than it does for others, but you can do that. Get reviews. Reviews are very important. You want honest reviews. Don't go asking everybody you see to give like an amazing 5-star review. If you get like a negative review, don't freak out about it. Just do your best. Make sure that you provide a great service to your customers, and then you don't have to worry about this, because people are generally pretty honest, even though there's like a couple kind of assholes that, you know, have one really not even big deal of a bad experience and they just blow it out of proportion. That does happen. But if you just get a lot of honest reviews and the majority of them are good, this is really going to help you. This is super important. I mean, here, let's show how important this is by drawing a big red box around it. Promote your page. Use your Facebook to promote your page. So it doesn't always have to be very, very fancy and digital. You can talk to people about your page. Let's say you go to like business events. Tell people that to check out your listing. Google My Business has places where you can upload pictures. You can tag other people so that they see it. There's like real fundamental things that you can do here. Just keep in your mind that you want to draw eyeballs to this page. Google's smart in that way. They see if your page is starting to get some traction, they're gonna associate that with value. They're gonna assume that the people that are coming to your page are getting their questions answered and their services met. So if you do that, if you just try to get people to it, to stay on it, to interact on the page, this is going to help. Now, number 3, this kind of ties with number 2, but on a little bit more of like a grand scale. So what I like to do is intertwine my website with the actual local business page. So you can link out to it on the site. You can create blogs that have to do with things that are happening in your local area. So, you know, let's say that you're a local manufacturer of desks and people walk into your store and they buy desks and they put them in their office. Maybe you can write blog articles about, you know, the latest business that bought some desks for you, and then you could probably link out to their Google page as well. You want to just create like a bit of a network with the people that you're doing business with, so that Google starts to associate your page with the local businesses around you, and then they can track all of the interactions that happened. And I guarantee if you get involved with other people through events, through networking clubs, through pictures, by creating local content and using like the keywords of whatever city that you live in within that content, it's all going to sort of combine this almost like personality profile of your business and the local business demographics, and they're just going to know that you're at the top of your game and they're going to rank you accordingly. So this is pretty fundamental, but it's also very important. I got a big statistic up here which I found from searchengineland.com, which is an extremely reputable website about SEO. 50% of people who searched for a local business either went to that business that day or the next day. So pay attention to this. Pay attention to the next time where you're sitting on your living room and, you know, let's use that desk example again. So you're sitting on your couch and you think to yourself, oh, I need a desk. And so you go to your cell phone and you search desk company in Boca Raton. The first one that pops up, there's the call button. You're going to instantly call them. You're going to maybe make an appointment to go there or go there the next day. The conversion for local search traffic into money is astounding. There's nothing else that even comes close to it. So if you take your local rankings very, very seriously, there's a really high probability that you don't even have to worry about anything else. If you get to the very top of your industry in Google Maps search, it can completely change your business. So I highly recommend you take it seriously. If you have any questions, you know you can email me. It's right down here, tim@stodzy.com. I hope that I was able to break this down simply enough. I'm always looking to provide value to you guys. I look forward to getting your emails. You know, I love talking to you. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.